Hello everybody, welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pens. I'm Larry the Pen Bug Guy. Peace. In this package, just arrived the other day. I just opened it up and let's see what's in it. A pen. A very cool pen. I think one you will like if I can ever get it open. Take the trusty old knife and get it open, or I'll be here all day long, right? Comes from China. Took a little while to get here, but it's a pen I wanted because I like the color of it, and I will get more about this pen when I do the review. Yes, it looks like the Lamy Safari, correct. But I like this matte color on it. Really a nice looking pen. And the nib is a extra fine nib. But what I have found out about Chinese pens, not speaking for anybody else, that their extra fine nibs write more as a fine nib, and the fine nibs write more as a fine medium. So, because I have a couple of extra fine Chinese-made pens, and they don't write like extra fine, the Italian or the American pen nib version, but the Chinese version, they're more of a fine to a medium. All right, and more on this later. Hello, folks. Welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pen. I'm Larry the Pen Bug Guy, and I'm back following up on the pen that I just unpackaged. So here's my next step. First of all, I'm going to name this pen just as I see it. It's called the New Plastic Popular Classic Matte Black Green Gift Extra Fine Nib Fountain Pen. I got this off eBay, and I got it for a whopping $1.55, free shipping. So, before I get started, I will grab me a few of my Lamys, and let you all see what they look like. So, I'll just use this purple one for now. I have a black one also, but it's put up in my pen case. Can you? Okay, so let me go ahead, and it comes in the package like I showed you earlier. Take it out of the sleeve it comes in. It's a pull-off cap. It does post very securely. And here we go. You hear that click? I like to hear that little snap. Clink. That's in there. As you see the clip on the barrel, it reminds me of the Lamy Safari. About the same deal. I would say that the Lamy Safari clip is a little bit more shinier than this pen. Whatever it's called. What was it called? You remember the name of it?
Call it the Popular, I guess.
Yeah. What was it again? Say it.
Popular. Popular?
Well, make sure, yeah. Yeah, the New Plastic Popular Classic. Popular Classic Matte Black Green. It's a black green color. So they look almost identical. Well, they do look identical. And there is no name on the barrel of the pen, as you see some Jinhaos and some other pens. And Lamy has their name on there. But it's really a nice looking pen. It feels great. So it does come with a converter. So let's ink it up, and we'll do a writing test, and then I will do some more pen comparisons, and I will give the dimensions and all that good stuff after a while. But let's ink it up and see how this little baby writes, because that's what it's all about, right? All right. Get that out again. I think that's going to be about enough. I don't want to ink it up all the way. Let me go ahead and put the lid back in. I remember, I think was it last year I had, 5 bottles of Robert Oyster ink all lined up here, and I accidentally went like that, and all 5 of them, all the ink was everywhere. Oh, that was a tragedy. So, it's inked up and ready to write. So, let's just go ahead and we're going to post this pen, and we'll get busy with some writing. And I'm using Rhodia lined paper, 90 Gs. So that's the name of the pen. And the cost of this pen is a whopping $1.55. So, extra fine nib. And we'll do a little bit more writing. And the ink I'm using is Monteverde Olivine, one of my favorite all-time great inks. Love the ink. Great stuff. And we'll do a few S's. And we'll do for wetness. This is extra fine. And it's not very wet, but it's not dry. I'm liking it. So, upside down. As you see, you don't get a whole lot of ink out of it, but it wasn't scratchy at all. Try that again. Now this way, to me, it would be more of an extra fine if it could write more. But to me, right here, is more of a fine nib. Really nice. And let me compare nibs here real quick. First of all, here is the new plastic, Popular Classic. And that's the extra fine. And here is a, not the one, this is a fine nib, the 008. So they look about the same line variation, the fine nib against the extra fine. And here is the Pilot Japanese Metropolitan fine nib. And it looks more to the fine side than the extra fine. So I'm going to say for me this goes more to the fine side, but it writes real nice, really nice. So there you have it, and I'll be back with some more pen comparisons and the dimension. Thank you. All right, here is the color of ink I'm using, the Monteverde Olivine. And here's a few more colors. I've pulled out the Davis Emerald Green. And then the Sailor Gentle Pawn. Is that how you pronounce that? Espar?
Epiard.
Epiard? Okay. And here's some pens that I'm going to be doing some comparison with. Mr. Announcer, this is the
Urine
fountain pen, and they look exactly alike, just that the urine has their name on the barrel, which the new plastic Popular Classic does not, and their hardware is stainless steel silver. But that's pretty darn close. And here again, I bring this back, the Lamy Safari. And here's the Lamy Safari again in black. This was that special edition that comes out once a year. And here's the one they sell with the silver clip. And they all kind of fall in place, don't they? Wow, that's but they're all nice pens. Okay, now I'll take it to a different level here. And here is the Andrew Weaver fountain pen. And they're almost about the same length with a little bit more girth on the Andrew Weaver. And here's the pen BBS 323, I believe. And they are just about the same length, just a tad shorter than this one. More girth on the pen BBS. Last but not least, the Pilot Metropolitan coming at you. And it's a little bit shorter than the Popular Classic Matte Black Green. So there you have it. I did you a writing sample, did you the ink colors, some pen comparisons. The only thing that didn't fly well with this pen, it couldn't write upside down. It wasn't scratchy. In fact, if it could write upside down, it would be really nice. And before we go, let me see about what if I prime the ink a little, prime the pen a little bit to see if I can get some of that upside down writing a little bit more clearer than I did. So, all right. Little drop do ya? Real cream. Here we go. Are we ready? Here we go. Nope. I'm sorry, you're just not going to fly. It just writes one way, the regular way. Upside down. No. So, nice pen. I like it. I'm glad I bought it. Leave your comments below. Share this with others. Let them know about the new pen I found. The new plastic popular classic matte black green GIF nib pen. That's how you find it on eBay. Extra fine nib, writes more refined to me, for $1.55. You can't go wrong. I appreciate your time. And remember, don't text and drive. Peace. Talk to you guys later.